It all began on her first day of university. The campus felt like a different world. Crowded, buzzing, alive. For the first time, she wasn't in the safety of her old school or her family's home. Here, nobody knew her. Nobody cared how she lived. She looked around and saw groups of students laughing, taking selfies, running late to class with coffee in hand. And for a moment, she felt small, like her simple outfit, her pastel hijab, her modesty, didn't belong in this world of glitter and glam. Her name was Amina. She was a smart student, raised with love for Allah, but she was also human. She wanted to fit in, to make friends, to feel normal. That's when she met them. A group of classmates, stylish, confident, loud. They welcomed her instantly. Come on, Amina, join us for lunch. Why so quiet, girl? You're one of us now. At first, it was harmless. Just study sessions, campus cafes, little jokes here and there. But slowly, the jokes got darker. The conversations shifted. Why do you still wear hijab like that? You'd look so pretty without it. Or, don't be so strict. Live a little. Uni is the best time of life. Amina smiled awkwardly, but inside a storm brewed. Her phone buzzed with new DMs. Some harmless, some not. Invitations to parties. Study meetups that turned into late-night hangouts. She told herself she'd never go, but she also didn't want to lose her friends. Every day felt like a tug of war between her faith and her desire to fit in. She remembered her mother's words before uni started. Guard your heart, Amina. Uni can either make your Iman stronger or break it completely. But right now, she didn't know which way she was leaning. And that's when it happened. One evening, sitting alone in her dorm, scrolling endlessly through social media, she came across a lecture clip. The Imam's voice was stern yet soft.
If you do not hold on to Allah in your youth, when distractions surround you, then when will you? This is the time He is watching you the most.
Her chest tightened. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She realized she was at a crossroads. She couldn't keep drifting. She needed anchors, habits that would keep her close to her Rab no matter what storm uni life threw at her. Amina wiped her tears, closed her phone, and whispered, Ya Allah, guide me. That night, she made a decision. She couldn't let her Iman slip away just because she wanted to fit in. And so, she started small, with habits that didn't just protect her, but also pulled her closer to Allah. Habits that every Muslim student, boy or girl, can hold on to, even in the chaos of uni life. Here are the 5 habits that saved Amina, and can save you too. Protect your salah, like it's your lifeline. The first thing Amina fixed was her salah. Uni lectures were back to back. Friends kept calling her out, and sometimes she felt embarrassed to excuse herself. But she remembered, if I lose salah, I lose everything. So she downloaded a prayer app with reminders. She found quiet corners on campus, the library basement, even an empty classroom, to pray on time. Sometimes it wasn't perfect. Sometimes it felt awkward. But slowly she realized praying on time gave her confidence. It was her shield. Because once you guard your salah, it guards you back. Set boundaries with new friends. Amina learned this the hard way. Some friends are sunshine. They make you grow. Others, they're like weeds, slowly choking your faith. She started asking herself, do I leave this friend's company feeling closer to Allah or further away? If it was the second, she quietly pulled back. It wasn't easy. She felt lonely at first. But Allah replaced those people with better ones. Friends who'd remind her of Jummah, who'd share Quran ayahs, who wouldn't roll their eyes if she said, sorry, I need to pray. That's the reality of uni. Not everyone who smiles at you is good for your soul. Learn to draw lines before they draw you away from Allah. Fill your free time with dhikr, not distractions. Scrolling endlessly, binge-watching dramas, late-night gossip sessions. Amina knew these were traps. They drained her energy, left her feeling empty. So she swapped some of that time with simple dhikr. On her bus rides to uni, she whispered, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. When she felt anxious before exams, she read Ayatul Kursi. These weren't huge changes, but over weeks, her heart felt lighter. Dhikr became like oxygen, quiet, unseen, but life-giving. Keep your hijab strong inside and out. Hijab isn't just cloth. It's identity, it's courage, it's worship. At first, Amina wore it loosely, influenced by comments from her new friends, but then she realized every time she compromised, she felt weaker inside, so she made a choice. My hijab is my crown, not my shame. She fixed her style. Not to impress people, but to please Allah. And the amazing thing? Once she owned it, people respected her more. Even non-Muslims admired her confidence. Hijab taught her this. When you walk with Allah's approval, you don't need the world's validation. Stay connected to the Quran. Daily, the Quran became Amina's anchor. Not hours of reading, just a few ayahs each night. Sometimes she didn't even understand fully, but she kept going. Slowly, she started reading translations, watching short tafsir videos. One night she came across this verse, and whoever holds firmly to Allah has indeed been guided to a straight path. She smiled through her tears. That was it. Holding on to Allah through His book was the only way to survive uni life without losing herself. Amina's story isn't rare. It's the silent battle every Muslim student faces. The temptation to fit in, the fear of being different, the constant tug of war between dunya and deen. But here's the truth. If you build these 5 habits, uni won't break you. It'll shape you into someone stronger, closer to Allah, ready for the real world, because friends fade. Grades fade, but what you build with Allah lasts forever. So ask yourself, are you living for their approval or His?